Good morning, everybody. Thanks to the long holiday weekend, I had a little bit more extra time to kind of to work on some more forms. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to go through golden chicken and the transition to the right and left golden chicken, and I'm also going to cover the transition into the right separate right leg, because that portion is a little bit tricky. Golden chicken is not too difficult. So where you left off was squatting single whip. So with a squatting single whip, after we shift back, do our squat, come up, our foot, and I talked about in this last video, our hand kind of continues and down and forward. Now from here, there's a couple ways that you can do this to do the follow-up or to transition into the golden chicken. And one of them is to just directly with our back leg, turn our hips and bring our feet and knees up. Okay, so if you have really good balance, or if you have really good leg strength in your front leg, which is left leg, then you can do that without losing your balance. But for you guys who have balance issues or still don't have quite the strength, what you can do is you just shift back down as you come up. Before you get into the right golden chicken, bring your foot in. Okay, so from the back, bring your foot in a little bit to kind of keep yourself stabilized, and then go into the golden chicken. Okay, so once again, from here, single whip, squatting single whip, come up. Now, the key aspect to this is how we bring our feet up, okay, or leg up. So what you want to do is you always start with the pelvis. Like we said before, pelvis, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, arms, hands. You guys are probably sick and tired of me saying this, but I'm just going to keep repeating it. Pelvis, okay? So as we turn the pelvis, that drives our leg forward and up, okay? So after we drive our leg up, the knee is about 90 degrees, okay? Or the hip is about 90 degrees coming up. And the feet, you just want it to be relaxed, okay? So don't point the toes, don't flex the toes, okay? And keep it locked. Just gonna keep it nice and relaxed, okay? So down, from here, turn and up, okay? So turn the hips, pelvis, and up, okay? So now with the hands, for this squatting single whip, okay, as you come up, the hand follows the leg, okay? So it's going to follow the side of the leg, and as the leg comes up, the hand comes up, okay? So when it comes up, the elbow is going to be directly pointing at the thigh region. Elbow is slightly bent. The arm is a little bit more vertical than our usual form when we talked about the wrist being slightly higher than the elbow. This really is a little bit more of a vertical position. Hands relaxed, fingers pointing, the lady hands, and the fingers just kind of pointing up towards the sky. Don't lock your hands, don't stiffen your hands, but the lady hands, nice and curved, nice and relaxed, okay? So up and here, okay? So that's right golden chicken. So the transition into the left golden chicken, what we're going to do is from here, we're going to take a step forward, okay? So when we take the step forward, making sure that we still keep our feet shoulder width apart, okay? So as we come up and down, our step, what we're going to do is we're going to keep our feet and we're going to step up so our feet is in a 45-degree angle. So if this was a west direction, we're going to be pointing our toes into that northwest direction. Okay, and so up, step, we still keep our hands up. And at this point, when we shift, then we drop our right hand down to the side. Okay, so we drop our right hand, then we, same thing, go into left golden chicken now. So we're going to turn our hips, low back, back shoulders, arms, and then the hips guides the knee up, keeping our ankles relaxed. Okay, and then the left hand being on the side of the body, then follows that up. And same thing, elbows pointing at the thighs. Okay, fingers relax, lady hands. Okay, so from the right golden chicken, here, take a step, our feet's in a 45-degree angle. Okay, and hands up, here. Okay, so with our left hand, from the transition of the single whip, squatting single whip, after we reach forward and we come down and our hand is up, when we go into the right golden chicken, okay, then all we do is you drop our left hand down to our left side, here. Okay, so from here, then we take our step, go into the left golden chicken, and then the body swings the arms up, the pelvis swings the leg up into our left golden chicken. Okay. Let me do a front view. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but from our squatting single whip, okay, we come in, do our right golden chicken, okay, push our feet, heels are shoulder width apart, left golden chicken. Okay, so that is right and left golden chicken, not much to it. But let me go into the transition into the separate right leg. This transition is a little tricky and gets really a little difficult. And I'll try to break it down step by step so you guys can understand a little bit more clearly. So typically what we do after the golden chicken is we want to bring our foot back into a diagonal line, because the golden chicken is if we were to do it in this kind of north-south direction, the separate leg is in a diagonal on the diagonal line in this kind of northeast southwest line. Okay, so we need to be able to turn our body into that direction, and in order to achieve that after the golden chicken is we need to bring our feet back to this diagonal line. Okay, so if you remember, when we get into the left golden chicken, we already planted our foot into this diagonal line. Okay, so we don't have to make any adjustments to our front feet. Okay, so we go from golden chicken diagonally, and we can face this diagonal direction. But when you put your feet down, make sure again you're on this railroad tracks. Okay, so from the golden chicken, in order to achieve that, what we actually need to do is we turn our body into that direction first. Okay, so from here we turn our body into that direction, then we step back and plant with our feet in the back. Okay, so with the hands, what we're going to do is as we turn, we're going to bring our hands forward, so now our palms are facing into that direction. And then with our right hand, we're going to, as we shift back, we're going to plant our foot first, as you shift back, we're going to bring our right hand from under, behind the left, and then forward. Okay, so it's kind of this, like a forward, you know, and a front and back circular motion. Okay, so shift and forward. Okay, so during this transition process, what you have to notice is we also continue our shift and turn in motion. So from here, as we shift back, our hand comes up. As we turn our body, we're going to turn our body to the left, turn our hips, low back bend, back, upper back, shoulders, arms, hands, and that's when the hand comes out. Okay, so one more time. Here, turn our body, turn our hands, left palm, step back, shift, and turn. Okay, so now we're in the position to do the right and left separate leg, and I'll cover that in our next video. So left going chicken. Okay. Turn our body, turn our palms, step back, right hand, shift back. We're going to drop our left hand a little bit, turn, and forward. Okay, so one more time. Left going chicken. Okay, and into that transitional pose. Okay. So if you have any questions about this, about the transitions, let me know. Comment below. Send me a message. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, give the videos a thumbs up.